Alright, I guess we're doing this. I am Live the Truth, and today I'm going to be reacting to the One Piece manga chapter 1114. Last chapter 1113, we actually saw Punk Records, that big brain of Vegapunk in a giant fish tank thing next to one of the transponder snails. The Gorosei, one of the Gorosei thought this was the one giving off the live feed, which he proceeded to crush. But it wasn't. It was probably a decoy set up in place because they knew they would check there first. And Vegapunk's live feed continues to go out throughout the world, and a bunch of people out throughout the world are seeing this. We have Crocus seeing this. We have the people on Usopp's hometown seeing this. We have Vegapunk's hometown people seeing this, where Frankie spent the 2-year time skip. There's a place where Chopper was with a 2-year time skip. Caesar Clown and Judge are seeing this. Basically, everyone is seeing this transmission, and he lets everyone know, hey, if you are seeing this, my heart had stopped. I had died. But don't blame whoever killed me. I'm not here to decide right or wrong. I'm just here to let you know some important stuff. So while the broadcast is still going on, all the Gorosei members are still taking action. Sanji ends up jumping in to save Bonnie from the horse demon Gorosei member, kicking him in the chin, forcing him to go full demon, full horse, and chop down on him. But some of the giants jump in to save Sanji, and then Bonnie goes into a giant form also to jump in as well. Also at the same time, Saint Saturn starts attacking Nico Robin in group, and Nami and Usopp's and Chopper ends up jumping in to save Nico Robin, and that situation is going on as well, while York and another Gorosei member are still searching for the transponder stuff to get rid of. But Vegapunk picks back up from here, and he says, hey, the world that we know it is going to sink into the ocean, and that's where we left off. The world sinking into the ocean. He obviously has more information he's going to tell us. I wonder what more he's going to tell us. Luffy's not in Gear 5 anymore, so I don't know if they're still planning on escaping. They're going to let this speech thing ride out. But without further ado, One Piece episode 1114, well, chapter 1114. Let's get into it. Okay, One Piece chapter 1114, The Wings of Icarus. Isn't that the angel that flew too close to the sun and got his wing burnt off? Huh. Okay, so we got Yamato and Kinemon, Oni-cha Yamato, and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 4. I ask that you complete a pilgrimage to Hakumi, and return this sword to Enma Shrine in the late Yasue's stead. So, okay, so Kinemon is giving Yamato a journey to do, or an objective to do when she's journeying around to return one of the swords, I guess, Yasue's sword, or something, a sword that Yasue was supposed to bring back to his shrine. Into the chapter, Navy HQ, or in the New World. The world is shocked. The world is going to sink into the ocean. Yeah, the Marines are wiretapped into this too, because the feed's going out to everyone. So the Marines are going to be peeping this information that Vegapunk is dropping as well. Does he realize what he's saying, Dr. Vegapunk? Akane was just sitting there like, oh, we're screwed. He's sitting there with a straight face like, oh man, we're screwed. The town of Mockery, Mock Town. The town of Mockery? So it's a town of people just laughing? Yep, there they are laughing. This guy's a riot. Is he trying to panic everyone and take the world down with him? How the heck is the whole world meant to sink, Mr. Genius? The city of water, Water 7. If he was just talking about this city, I'd believe him in an instant. But the whole world? It'd take a lot more than rallying ties to do that, right? The underwater prison and impaled down. Doflamingo's laughing his ass. Is he listening to the feed somehow too? This just gets better and better. Isn't it your job to take care of the inmates, Magellan? What are you gonna do if the prison gets completely flooded? So somehow he's hearing it too. You have a point there. The sudden sea level rise earlier caused havoc with some cells, and that was only 1 meter. How many meters would it take to cover the whole world? So back when Lucia got destroyed and all the sea levels rose, it even impacted Impel down. Huh. Most urban areas would be screwed if water levels rose just another 5 meters. Maybe we should all evacuate. We could always go somewhere high up. Doflamingo just cheesy. I know what you mean by that. Ryoku Kingdom, or the Fishman Island. Father, is that really going to happen? It sounds so outlandish, Jamon. So Shirahoshi and her dad, the King Neptune, are listening into this as well. They're confused. Their whole thing was trying to make it to the top, to the surface, and now the surface is coming down to them. Back to Egghead Island. This is crazy talk, but the world's most acclaimed scientist is the one saying it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's true. It'll cause mass panic and chaos. Enough with the lies and madness, Vegapunk. So they're like, regardless of what he's saying is true or not, it's coming out of Vegapunk's mouth. He is going to cause chaos and panic with these words. Quickly, eradicate the broadcast snail. No, snuff out every living thing you can sense. We can deal with the ramifications later. So, oh my goodness. So all the Gorosei members talking telepathically, I guess, are all on the same page. Like, hey, it doesn't matter what we end up destroying. Destroy any living thing you can get a hold of. We need to just stop this transmission now. And from the looks of it, it sounds like he may not be lying the way they're rushing. Huff huff, damn Stella, did he really spill the beans on everything? Please humor me for a moment as I make a prediction. Assuming my sensor data is accurate, a few days from now as I record this, an exceptional vicious earthquake will rock the Earth, the entire planet. Huh? Don't tell me he's talking about today's earthquake. Didn't he die after this recording? Oh, so he's talking about the Lulusia thing. So did he predict the attack on Lulusia? Well, if he made the mother flame, which they used to power whatever it was that destroyed Lulusia, he may have saw that coming and recorded it around that time that they took the mother flame. Following this calamity, sea levels the world over will rise by 1 meter. A number of islands will become uninhabitable. No way, he actually saw it coming. So yeah, he predicted what would happen after Lulusia got destroyed and the water levels rose. And naturally, many beaches will also be completely submerged. If this doesn't come to pass, feel free to disregard the rest of this message. You're like, hey, if I'm wrong, you can disregard anything I have to say after this. But he's not wrong, though. This is freaky. How was he able to call it? Assuming, however, these events have transpired, then please pay heed to what I have to say. Like, hey, listen up. The earthquake I just predicted cannot strictly speaking be considered a natural phenomenon. Vegapunk, not another word. Oh, the Gorosei, man. That Saturn is fuming. He's just attacking relentlessly. Get out of here. I've always naively yearned for peace and prosperity. Okay, Robin is catching them catching some of the Strawhats as Saturn sends them flying. Ugh, I don't know how they're gonna deal with Saturn. It's like they're just stalling him at this point because he regens. Be gone! And I guess he sends a Lilith flying away. Okay, and that brought me to what proved to be my first grave sin. Mars, what is the status of the power station? I am seeing it now. We must preserve the contents of that room. I am almost there. I was fixated on my dream and developing an everlasting energy source, hell-bent on driving the world to a bigger and brighter future. So he's probably talking about the mother flame, how he was focused on it. The mother flame. Oh, they ran into the mother flame. But I flew too close to the sun. That explains the Icarus title. We have to eradicate all life forms. We must be relentless. Okay, so they found the mother flame, which is one of the things they were really trying to focus on not destroying. And Vegapunk is talking about the mother flame as he's saying how he was trying to find a power source to make the world better, but flew way too close to the sun, hinting at the power source is the reason that earthquake happened, that the sea levels rose. I shouldn't get ahead of myself though. It's no use. Stomp, stomp. Nothing's working. Oh, that's the Iron Giant still stomping about the island as the Marines are trying to shoot it down. In order to understand, what is it? We didn't even phase that thing. Where the world is heading. Yochu, that's hot. We'll be burned to a crisp if we don't hurry. Oh, the board's lighting everything on fire while the Giants are trying to run away. Did Luffy go back into Gear 5? I see him laughing. It looks like he has a white fit on. Did he go back into Gear 5? We must first address the past. We must first address the past. Specifically, what happened between 900 and 800 years ago, the Void Century. The Void Century. A century-long period that most think of a blank part of our history. Is Emu listening in as well? That's Emu figuring. We're at the Holy Land right there. Those miserable Marines, what are they doing? Hurry up and shut this cretin's mouth. Fittingly, it is known as the Void Century, since all information about it has either been erased or lost, and that is true for the most part. But there is one last key to unlocking some scraps, and echoes from back then. Death is too good for him. Bring back his body. I'll tear him limb for limb. So all the Gorset members are mad that he's even daring to speak about it. They don't even want him dead no more. They want him captured, even though he's already dead. The Void Century. What is he talking about? The Poneglyphs. Those lonely stones dwelling in various quests and calm lands all over the globe. Oh, various quiet and calm lands over the globe. The text inscribed on them, once decoded, is our one and only method of glimpsing this unknown past. Is that Saul just chilling? Y'all ain't slick, just showing the back of it. We know that Saul chilling. That's a laugh too. We know that. Orange Town, East Blue. Hey, did you know that way back when 20 kings teamed up to create the world? Oh, okay, so this is Luffy. Yeah, Luffy's our hometown. Orange. No, not Luffy. What's that mayor from? That was the mayor from that land, that town where Luffy, Zoro, and Nami were at. They had the dog Choo Choo. They ended up getting destroyed by the Buggy Pirates. And it's big noise there. The mayor and Choo Choo. I wonder if this old timer knows about any of them. So there's a random girl reading a book, listening in on this, and she's the one bringing up the 20 kingdoms? Who can say? What do you think, Choo Choo? Woof. Despite this, any attempt to decipher the Poneglyphs is considered taboo by the world government, and so I felt compelled to commit my second grave sin. I betrayed the government and studied this forbidden era myself. I was fortunate enough to inherit several documents from a certain group of exceptional archaeologists, and that allowed me to decipher a number of Poneglyphs. Zoro, Jinbei, we're calling out to them so they can hurry up and go. Cause yeah, they got knocked away from Saturn. Saturn sent them away. Look like they're recovering now. I pursued this research as far as possible, and I have no regrets. History is a story, after all. Whoa, the ground's moving. Look, the clouds are stretching? What in the world? This must be what Edison was talking about. That's right, with the edge of the clouds further out, we'll be able to leap right to the ocean. Oh, so where the Sunny is and the Straw Hat members are at the top, I guess, at the Egg Dome. The cloud that they on can expand further, and I guess that's what Edison jumped off to do, to expand the cloud further so that they can go over to where the water is, so when the ship comes down, it's not dropping down on land, it's dropping down on ocean. Kind of like how they normally fall off the Sky Islands. Huh. I wonder, oh, that's interesting. Wheeze, y'all Straw Hats had better make it. Don't you dare get caught by the government. Okay, so yeah, Edison basically gave all he had to make sure that the cloud started stretching out. And in truth, okay, the broadcast still going on. And in truth, I only know a small fragment of the 100-year-long tale. It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculations, so I'll limit myself to the facts as I know them. Enough. Straw Hat is pointless. We gotta go. The star of this story was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. This next move is gonna work. So yeah, Luffy's back in Gear 5. I guess he went in Gear 5 once he realized his Gear 3rd attack wasn't gonna work. And just like the legendary... Okay, yeah. Was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with a stretchy and elastic body. They called him Joyboy. Joyboy. Stop it, you're cracking us up. Okay, so Luffy still got his hand burned and the giants are laughing at that. He was the first man to take the seas. The first one to be called a pirate. Break next week. Oh, and that's the end. So he's about to tell the tale of Joyboy, I guess whatever he knows of the tale. So 900 years ago in the voice century, he's about to tell the tale of Joyboy, who had the stretching abilities similar to the Elbaf god, sun god Nika, which I think we all know by this point in time. Joyboy was Nika, or had Luffy devil fruit than Nika fruit, but he was considered the first pirate, the first man to take the seas by storm. Apparently, Vegapunk releasing facts. He's releasing. He said, I studied the voice entry. I learned some things through the poneglyphs. It was a sinful thing. I turned my back on the government. Probably why he's dead. But I turned my back on the government to do this. But I learned everything I could. Here's all the facts. 900 years ago, our story begins with a man named Joyboy, who could stretch his body just like the Elbathian god, sun god Nika. Oh man, I wonder how much of this story he's gonna tell out, because the Gorso members are furious. They're like, destroy everything, destroy anything, destroy all you can. But the mother flame, they found the mother flame. They're like, we need to find this and protect this. Vegapunk, ooh. And the smart thing he did, he said, hey, I know what I said about the world sinking is pretty outlandish, but if I'm right, then by the time this video comes out, there would have been a massive earthquake that rose the sea levels up by 1 meter. Now, if that didn't happen, yeah, disregard everything I say after this. But that did happen. Heed my words right now. Heed them, because they are serious, because that was not a natural phenomenon. It was not. I was searching power. I was searching infinite power and flew too close to the sun with that power. Too close to the sun. He didn't give any more details after that, but he said that the government has been trying to hide information about the void century, erased everything about it, and the only thing we have left is the poneglyphs, which he studied and read, thanks to books and scripture left by Ohara, by an architect. He didn't say Ohara, but he said some smart architects. And even though he's tiptoeing around a lot of different stuff, around words and stuff, the people are hearing this, because the Marines are hearing this too. The people hearing this, the celestial dragons are hearing this too. And not everyone knows it. Oh my goodness. He's about to really shock the world. Because already Vegapunk, they're going to take what he said probably with a grain of salt, but it's Vegapunk. You can't help but listen in on Vegapunk. And not to mention he predicted the sea levels rising. Oh man. Yeah, the One Piece world about to get shook. They said Egghead incident was going to shake the world. Yeah, this'll do it. This'll do the death of Vegapunk, the reveal of Joyboy, it looked like he's about to tell the tale of Joyboy. He's about to tell the tale of Joyboy in the voice history. Oh, he about to set the block up. He's about to set the block on fire. Oh, I'm loving Vegapunk more and more by the second. It's a shame he's dead. Luffy's back in Gear 5, chucking up, which Makes sense. They talking about Joy Boy and Sun God Nika. Why not the second Joy Boy? Why not the Sun God Nika come out? His recovery is crazy though. Eat a little bit of food back in Gear 5. That's crazy. That's better than when the Gear 4 defect when he first had it, but he couldn't move for like a whole 30 minutes. My goodness. I have no idea. There's a break next week, so I have no idea how much information he's going to tell us about the voice because he's sticking to the facts. But he has already shaken up the world so much. Already, man. I mean, One Piece is known to shake things up with more information, but so far what he said stuff we already knew. And I can only assume he's about to go into stuff we don't know next. So I can't wait till the next chapter, chapter 11-15. Chapter 11-14 look like it's setting the stage. The Gorsa members are fuming. They're at their wits' end. They found the Mother Flame, so they got one dub in. But it's anywhere from here. It's literally anywhere from here. But I have been Live the Truth. I enjoyed this chapter, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.